Today we'll be replacing the battery on an iPhone. This process will take approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Required tools: anti-static mat, repair mat, plastic spudger, plastic opening tool, magnetizer, Phillips screwdriver, Penelope screwdriver, anti-static wrist strap, heat gun, and suction cup. Prior to completing this process, disconnect the battery and remove the display assembly. We will be testing the new battery prior to fully installing and removing the customer's original battery. This is done by taking the new battery and laying it on top of the current battery. Connect the full display assembly. This process ensures that the new battery is fully functional and that replacing the battery will fix the customer's current issue. Move the flex cable of the original battery to one side and connect the flex cable of the new battery. Carefully lay down the display assembly and power on to test. The first method used to remove the battery is pulling on the adhesive tabs located on the underside of the battery. Use the flat end of the plastic spudger to peel away the starting point of the adhesive tab. To heat the opposite side of the battery. Heat for approximately 30 seconds, constantly keeping the heat gun in motion. This will aid in releasing the adhesive and reduce the amount of force required when prying the battery from the frame. Grab the starting point of the adhesive tab and pull straight down towards the charging port. Take your time and slowly pull the adhesive tab little by little. Pulling the adhesive tab too quickly will cause it to tear. As the adhesive tab stretches, readjust your grip to the bottom of the battery. This will help prevent the adhesive tab from tearing. Repeat the process for the second adhesive pull tab. If this process is completed successfully, the battery will release itself from the frame. If the first battery removal method fails, the second method must be used. This involves prying the battery out of the frame with the curved end of the metal spudger. The battery pry zone is located between the bottom of the volume buttons and the bottom left corner of the battery. Prying outside of this designated area may cause damage to the logic board and other components. Heat must be used on the frame side of the battery prior to prying. Insert the curved end of the metal spudger halfway up the battery between the metal frame and the battery. Do not use excessive force, as this may lead to puncturing the battery. Insert until approximately half of the curved end is underneath the battery. Do not slide the metal spudger during this process, as it may puncture the plastic wrapping of the battery. Pull out the metal spudger to readjust position and then reinsert. If it becomes more difficult to pry the battery, this is an indication of the cooling adhesive. It is now time to reheat. Once the left-hand side of the battery is lifted, you may firmly grip the edge of the battery and pull from the frame. If you encounter heavy resistance while pulling the battery, use the heat gun to heat the frame side. Place 2 strips of double-sided adhesive inside of the frame to hold the battery in place. This will prevent the battery from coming loose once the device is sealed. Turn the phone on its side to ensure the battery will not come loose. If you have any questions related to this repair, contact Works for further assistance.